Hello one and all, and welcome to Mini YouTuber Reviews, a series that's completely dedicated to you guys, the fans of this show. And the rules to take part are very simple. All you have to do is leave a comment down below saying you want to be reviewed, and be sure to be subscribed to the channel. And boom, you're done, you are entered. Just keep in mind you will be graded just as a larger YouTuber would be graded, so make sure you're ready before you enter. That being said, this week's participants have already been selected, so let's get into it. Our first volunteer of the day goes by the name of HungryHawk. A person who I immediately noticed as soon as I went to their page that they had Shanter in their homies thing, which came as a bit of a surprise to me because, as you likely remember, Shanter was one of the people we covered last week. But then I checked and Shanter didn't have him on his recommended list, so I guess kind of an odd coincidence. I mean, I did only click on him because his name sounded interesting. I don't know, small world. But according to HungryHawk's About page, he joined the wonderful website known as YouTube only on April 28th, 2016. And then as far as this description went, hello, I'm HungryHawk, aka Hurrah. Oh my god, it's gonna be one of these channels, isn't it? But over the few months he has been on YouTube, HungryHawk has already gained himself quite a decent following. I mean, 105, that's not bad. And his videos, just at first glance, looks like it has a lot of trending topics and iPhones. In fact, aren't these directly TechRax's thumbnails? We'll get to that in a second, okay? For now, let's just take a look at the first video on this channel called This Furry Will Rape You. In all caps, by the way. Have to emphasize the caps.
I don't know if it's just me, but I started seeing these guys, like, early 2014, pretty much everywhere, okay? Alright, let's just ignore the fact that they're wearing freaking bodysuits, and let's get to the real reason I made this video. The reason I made this video is because of this fucker right here, okay? He had the nerve to make me and countless others cringe without a fucking warning.
Now, I just want to say this right now to anyone who says, yeah, you fucked it up, you shouldn't be recording through your microphone, you hear all that background noise, yeah, that's your fault. I thought that it was my fault, okay? So much so that I went back and re-recorded the entire thing. But no, every single thing you heard in that video clip was his recording. Everything from his whisper of a voice I even had raised so you could hear it, to even the smoke detector chirp that you can hear in the background. Like, oh my god, come on, man. Honestly, the only thing that really sounds good in this video is the video that I'm assuming he ripped straight from YouTube. And even still, that video was pretty cringe. Just grading him on this video alone, it's already not really looking good for his channel. So let's take a look at the newest video on his channel. What happens if you trap an iPhone 7 in rubber? And then it cuts off the rest of it, but it does say retard. Freeze right here, this is post-recording Whiplash. Yeah, I did a little bit of research work into this, and it says on here that it was uploaded 53 minutes ago, okay? I recorded this yesterday. Now, I didn't exactly realize this at the time, but while I was recording this, I realized I needed some TechRax footage, so I went over to TechRax's channel and discovered that he uploaded the same video only a day ago. And I went to his channel a full day after recording all the clips for this video. Meaning HungryHawk here, well, he decided that he was going to make this video on the same exact day, mere hours after TechRax uploaded his video. Which I guess, I mean, that's alright, right? He must have expanded on it a little bit.
What is up, guys? TechRax here. And so I have another iPhone 7. I'm pretty much the reason the Apple Store sold out at this point. I'm unboxing it, even though I've done this a million times. It doesn't matter. As you can see, the iPhone is working. It's perfectly normal. It's asking me for an update. I'm not gonna update it. Fuck Apple. You see, it's perfectly normal. It's working. I'm gonna break it again. Let's see if it survives.
It's just the TechRax video. It's just the TechRax video with him talking over it. Not cutting it up, not doing any extra editing, just acting like he's TechRax and talking over the video. Now, before you say, oh, he's just doing it as a joke, this is just a satire video, you know, he's exaggerating the TechRax video, you know, point out his flaws. It's a fun little... He's done this shit 3 times already. You see, this is what I like to call the Lispy Jimmy mistake. You do it once, yeah, it's fine. It's still a piece of shit thing to do, but it's fine. But when you repeatedly do it over and over again without fail, and then go ahead and use their exact same thumbnail and title, well, you've gone a bit far there. But as his content stands right now, HungryHawk is going to be getting a 1 out of 10. Stop blatantly stealing other people's content, and, well, maybe maybe it'll rise to a 4 because you were improving a little bit. Yeah, okay guys, a little bit of a breather break here before we go on to the next one. This is why I said, make sure you are ready before you apply for this, because you will be treated just like a regular review. Now this is a fan series and I want it to be fun for everyone, but still, if all you're doing is basically re-uploading someone's video, don't apply for it because I will kind of expose you. That being said, let's continue on. The next person on this list goes by the name DangerHillTerror, and according to his about page, joined the wonderful website known as YouTube on April 7th, 2014. And then as far as his description itself goes, well, it's pretty fucking long, but the highlights of it are conveniently listed here in caps. Canadian, furry, bat, 16, gay, taken. Cool. And over the 2 years he's been on this website, he hasn't really gained that much of a following. I mean, 516, it's alright, but not that much. But really, he hasn't uploaded too much over that time, so he obviously must put a lot of time into his videos. And as we can see, a lot of his videos go by the title Why, which is the main series that he runs on his channel. Basically, it means that he asks why about some random element about some random topic. And this can range from random trends to even movies. And really, the only video on his channel to not follow this format was his very first video, which was named Shitty Boat.
Lay August on fire. No.
Does it like really go fast?
No. Let's go. Oh man. Hold it.
Yeah, basically the entire video is recorded on someone's phone in what I assume is like a high school lab experiment. It honestly just doesn't fit on the channel, and I don't know why it's there. It fucking sucks. Fortunately though, he has moved away from that type of content, and well, if the thumbnails are any indication, he has been putting a lot more time into these videos. So let's take a look at his newest one, Why Opinions.
Many people have many opinions on many things online, and some people can be absolute dicks with their opinions as if they're some sort of amazing revolutionary who deserves to have their face on everything. Opinions are something you shouldn't be afraid of having, and if anything, they're something you should be embracing. After all, they're always with you when others aren't. They're there with you for your entire life, at all your high points and all your low points. You take your opinions to bed with you. Always respect other people's opinions. And don't be a dick if somebody disagrees with your opinion or has a negative opinion about yourself.
And holy shit, he's actually really good. It's scripted extremely well. There is a ton of editing. And holy shit, there's actual research in the video. I mean, look, he pulled up something on Google. Seriously though, the video was extremely high quality. And even though it is like commentator style, you can tell that much more effort was put into this than a lot of other commentary videos. Seriously, I think that this channel may be going places in the near future, and because of that I will be giving DangerHillTerror an 8 out of 10 or a very high. Check him out, because seriously, just a little bit more improvement and I'm sure that this channel will be a great one. Up next we have a channel by the name of ShockMouths, which from first glance alone we can very safely assume this is going to be an animation channel, and according to their about page they were actually an extremely early channel here on YouTube, joining on January 5th, 2006. To put that into perspective, that's more than a decade ago, and YouTube itself was founded in 2005. Honestly, that's pretty impressive. But as far as his description goes, it lays out his live streaming time, the different types of series he has on his channel, as well as subscriber milestones. However, although he has been on this website for about 10 years now, unfortunately he's only been able to break the 1,000 mark. Even if he did only start uploading about 4 years ago, that's still a long time. And I guess it also should be mentioned that ShockMouths has more than one channel. He has his main one, but he also has Shock Games, which is basically a gaming channel, and then there's ShockMouths 3, which is completely empty. But going back to his main channel, let's take a look at the first video ever posted, being called Spider Rat. So basically it was a funny cat video, but the twist is it was with a rat instead of a cat. Guess it is innocent enough, but not really something that you're gonna stick around on a channel for. Luckily for us though, he did eventually decide to move over to animations. And those animations can range from random stuff, to satire exposed videos, to covering some of that juicy YouTube drama, to whatever the fuck it is this is. His animations cover quite a few subjects, so let's take a look at one of his newest ones, looking at Peter Day, the British documentary maker.
Oh yeah, it's another one of those lips not animated type videos. Today we're going to be looking at British YouTuber Peter Day. That's right, Peter, I haven't forgotten about you. Remember last week when I said, in my next video I will be exposing another British piece of shit, the YouTuber known as Peter Day. Here we go! Peter Day is a British documentary maker and comedian YouTuber, who also makes videos where he looks at crappy websites and crappy music.
Justin Bieber is a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, the video is extremely well put together and it moves very well with the animations, even though he doesn't really have the mouth animated on this one. Still, stop motion works quite well. Plus, at the end of the video, he links to his podcast that really you wouldn't find anywhere else on the channel. It's a completely other channel altogether that he does with a few other people. And as far as his other animations go, they're done quite well. I mean, a few of the people do have that salad fingers kind of look to them, but still, they are quite good. And for an animation channel just taking off, I highly recommend just keeping an eye on him. Besides, It's Alex Clerk did collaborate with him at one point, so that has to tell you something about his videos. So I'm going to have to give ShockMouths at least a 9. He might be new to the animation game at the moment, but I can see his channel really improving really quickly. He's definitely a channel that you're going to want to keep an eye on. Up next, we have MLG Purple Combo. Because why not? We have to at least have one gaming channel in here. Now, the thing about MLG Purple Combo, I don't know exactly how he had his channel set up, but it didn't have any of the regular buttons that, well, all the other channels that I've ever gone to have had. I mean, it was all condensed onto one homepage. To show you how strange it is, yeah, this is his about page. It's scrolled out like this. By the way, he is holding a special for a sub for sub. Next 12 subscribers get a sub from him. Why is every fiber in my being telling me to pick another channel now? By the way, all of his uploads were on the same page as well. You had to click uploads to see them, and he just skirts by the limit, having 10 videos exactly. But since I wasn't able to find the exact date this channel was made, I'm just gonna go by his oldest video and say that this channel was made 2 months ago. Right when he uploaded the video, TF2, welcome to my channel. Warning headphone users. Why? Okay, bad feelings all over.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Alright, is that gonna work? Oh boy, give me a minute.
Mission begins in...
Alright. Yep, you get to see all that. Yeah. Alright. We're back in the game. Alright, we're back in the game. Of course, technical school.
Oh my, you guys really don't know how bad that was. The first few minutes of this video, it was just a loading screen. It was him talking over a loading screen. He didn't cut it, just a loading screen. Oh my god. You know, if you don't have an editing software, there is a YouTube editor. You could have cut a little bit of this out, you know. You never should upload a raw video file. He even kept himself messing around in his settings. And you know, I can't even give him the fact that it would work as good background gameplay because it moves at 2 frames a second. I just... What else does he got? Well, he has some update videos, and I can tell by the thumbnails alone of them that they're probably pretty fucking gold. Nope, it's just an uncut video of him playing with a Bowser plushie and explaining with a ton of ums why he has been unable to record Pokemon gameplay. I'm ashamed for having expected more. Okay, one video left and it looks like it may have some kind of editing in it. Please let this one be good.
Let's okay. So, yeah, that's it. I mean, another video is probably going to come out probably right after this. I don't know. But if you want to battle me, my friend code will be in the description below as well. So, yeah, have a mighty fine day. And,
Listen, I couldn't even understand you. I understand like 5 words of that entire thing. Please, please do better. I'm sorry, I know you're young, I know this is probably your first few videos, but please, learn how to make them better. I am going to have to give you a 1 out of 10 avoid at all costs. Right, now on to the very last person on the list, which just so happens to be yet another YouTube animator by the name of VisuallyStupid. And according to his about page, he joined the wonderful website known as YouTube on July 11th, 2016, so not really that long ago. And also his description says, "Hello, I am human male." I'll keep my eye on you. And even though VisuallyStupid has only been here a few months, he's already gained himself over 700 subscribers. Actually, it's a lot closer to 800. Also, he has a second channel that has 1 video on it, so that's cool, I guess. As far as his main channel goes, he has a few question and answers, few animations, a speed draw, a stream, and a couple other things. So let's take a look at his first video, which looks very much like an It's Alex Clark video. Is she hot?
So you know that person? Those people who ask if anything is hot? Yeah. Like, not in a heat way, more in a good-looking kind of way. You know? Yeah, those conversations go a bit like this. "Hey dude, I just saw my cousin and she just started hair and was she hot? What?"
In all honesty, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's also not the worst thing in the world. I think the problem was that it wasn't really that structured. As well as it seemed to be one of those videos that tries to be relatable, but then just ends up not being that in the slightest. Still though, the stop motion was done quite well, so I do have to give him props for that. And he did basically abandon this art style after this video, instead opting for this art style, which I believe works a whole lot better. And in the newer videos, he's also seemed to learn to talk a lot better and make things flow together well. However, he still does tend to make some statements that just come off as awkward. I'll show you what I mean in his newest video, Stupid Trampoline Stories, featuring Q&E and infamous swoosh.
And as I was getting out, my foot got stuck. I must be that one person who can get stuck on anything. Like, what's next? I trip over and my foot gets stuck in the gates of hell, forcing me to be stuck there for all eternity? Wow, that was a long rant. Anyway, after 5 minutes, my dad pulled me out. So yeah, that was fun.
See what I mean? The animations and visuals are highly improved, but the awkward stories, well, they're still there and continuing to make everyone feel very uncomfortable as they wonder, why are you telling me this taboo piece of information? I guess it wouldn't be all that bad if it pertained a bit to the story, but getting stuck in a ball pit for no reason and having your dad rescue you after 5 minutes, doesn't seem like that interesting of a story, man. Kinda just seems like a shoehorned piece of information. Really, the kids' animations, they're pretty good. I'm not arguing against that. That part he excels at. However, he does seem to have an issue when it comes to telling a story. A lot of times the information he puts in kind of just seems random or useless, and it overall distracts people from the main story. I feel like a little bit more time structuring the story for it would help him immensely. So for now, I am going to have to give VisuallyStupid a 7 out of 10 or check him out. I do see quite a bit of potential in his channel, just he needs a little bit of work on his structuring. He does that, he'll be great. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys this week. If you liked this video, please hit that like button, and if you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. I would love a new addition to the Snake Army. Remember, if you do want one of these videos made on you in the future, you do have to leave a comment saying that I want to be reviewed, and you must also stay subscribed to this channel. Keep in mind, I'm reaching between video from video, picking out channels at complete random, so you never know when it is going to happen, so make sure you stick around. But that also being said, make sure to check out yesterday's video. It was a, it was a life story video based on, well, me witnessing a car crash. It was pretty intense. I highly recommend you check it out. Just click the video on screen right now, it'll send you right to it. Also, make sure you check out Lord Bung. He is the person that we are going to be reviewing tomorrow. It's going to be pretty fun. Yeah, he's an animator as well, and he does some pretty cool stuff. It's going to be a good review. I highly recommend you check that out when that comes out, but if you want a little bit of sneak peek of his stuff, go and check him out right now. Anyways, guys, I will see you on the next video tomorrow. As always, Whiplash, signing out.